City of Cincinnati, Office of Human Relations in Cincinnati Public Schools presents the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 2025 Oratorical Contest with our host, Janine Smith.
All right, good evening, everybody. Y'all can do better than that. Good evening, everybody. Awesome. Thank you all so much just for coming out this evening. I want to first give a couple of housekeeping things. If everybody can, take your device out and go ahead and turn that on to silent, please. We want to make sure that our contestants are not distracted by any kinds of ringtones or all of the notifications that we receive. And also, while you have your phones out, if you have family members who are not here right now, who would like to be a part of this and to be able to watch, please let them know that this is broadcasting live on our Cincinnati Public Schools Facebook page. So if they can go ahead and log into their Facebook page and come to Cincinnati Public Schools, it will be broadcasting live. Awesome. Well, first, I would like to bring up our interim English manager, Ms. Pamela Coughlin, for our welcome.
Thank you all for being here tonight. I just wanted to take a minute to thank everybody for coming out to support our students, for the parents and the teachers who have taken the time to work with your kids and help them practice and get ready for tonight, for our wonderful judges who are here to help us, and to Mr. Booth for the generous donation. He brought pizza and drinks for the kids tonight. So we're just really excited. This is such a great night, and we're so happy that you are all here to be a part of it with us. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. And then we also have a welcome word from Mr. Paul.
Well, good evening. We are so excited. I just want to echo all of the thanks to all the parents and all of our students, and we are really excited and looking forward to what you have to say. This is an exciting day for not only you, but for all of us. You've practiced, you've worked, you've written your speeches, and again, we just thank you for all that you've done. Thanks to the administrators, thanks to all of our technicians, and thanks to our judges who you see. We're excited to have our judges here who have a hard job. We already know that going in. So again, thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, thank you so much. First, we would like to go ahead and introduce our judges who we have for today. Our first judge we have is Dr. Alicia Smith. Please give her a round of applause. Dr. Smith is our Deputy Superintendent here at Cincinnati Public Schools. Our next judge we have is Althea Barnett. She is a retired educator of 20 plus years. Please give her a round of applause. Our next judge is Ms. Tierra Powell. She is the president of the East Westwood Community Council. Please give her a round of applause. And our final judge is Dr. Mark Gum, who is the principal of Dater Montessori Elementary School. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, judges, for being here. Now, a couple of our rules that we want to make sure that everybody is aware of before we begin. We have 4 divisions. We have our primary division, which is kindergarten through 2nd grade, who has a time limit of 2 minutes. We have our intermediate division, which is grades 3 through 5, who have a total time limit of 3 minutes. We have our junior division, which is grades 6 through 8, which has a time limit of 4 minutes. And then we have our senior division, grades 9 through 12, which has a time limit of 5 minutes. The time will begin when the topic is stated. Contestants will be evaluated on the following criteria: poise, self-confidence, and audience appeal, voice quality, physical dynamics, observation of the time limit, creativity and relevant content, posture, accuracy of content, composition, punctuation, and the use of props is not permitted. The decision of the judges is final. We welcome you all here, and we are ready to begin. We will begin now with our K through 2 presentations. Our first contestant is Austin Cox. Please give him a round of applause.
Judges, judge, judges, and distinguished guests. My name is Austin Cox. I am 7 years old. I am in the second grade at North Avondale Montessori, Cincinnati, Ohio. My orientation is titled The Brotherhood in Sports. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. grew up playing sports with his siblings. Some of those sports include basketball, football, and baseball. As Dr. King grew older, he put focus on his schoolwork, leaving little time to play sports in high school and college. Although Dr. King didn't play sports professionally, he still worked side by side with quite few notable athletes during the Civil Rights Movement. Dr. King mentored Don Clendenon while he attended Morehouse College, took a trip to Puerto Rico to discuss his stance on the peace and equality with Roberto Clemente, and held a dinner at his house for Jackie Robinson. Due to death threats the Brooklyn Dodgers had received ahead of the team's scheduled game in Atlanta, Dr. King believed that sporting events held a lot of power during the Civil Rights Movement. Due to the success and integration happening, many athletes fought nonviolently to the ability to participate in the sports to be recognized by spectators, fans, and athletes across the United States and other countries. Today, as a child of God and student, I choose to let compassion, honesty, courage, gratitude, and authenticity define me. I will lead by example, love without judgment, show respect to individuals from different cultural backgrounds, and these actions will help continue Dr. King's legacy and vision for a just more society.
Great job. Give him another round of applause. Our next contestant is Liam Bauer.
Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Sam Bauer, and I am in second grade. The topic of my orations is what Martin Luther King means to me. We should remember Martin Luther King is always in our hearts. I think he's a nice person because he let black kids and white kids go to the same school. He's a helpful person because he changed unfair laws. He is a great person because he taught us to speak out if something is wrong. Do the right thing. Do the right thing in your heart. You know what that is.
All right, good job. Give him another round of applause. And our final contestant for our primary division is Zanaya Browning.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Zanaya Browning. I am 7 years old. I'm in the second grade. I go to school at Taft Elementary in Cincinnati. The topic of my oration is what Martin Luther King means to me. I believe Martin Luther King helped Black people and white people have peace. I believe that Martin taught us peace and respect. I believe that kids understand that skin color does not matter. Martin Luther King, you are a great man, and we'll never forget you, how you saved Black people, and that you took your dream, and what you have been through, and your big words to help people. You are the best. I believe that we should always follow what he said in his winning speech at 14 years old. And that let us see to it to give fair play and opportunities to all people. If we do this, everyone's light will shine.
Good job. Give them all another round of applause. And I'm going to have all of our primary divisions to please come back up. And let's please give them a round of applause as they come. Thank you. Give them a round of applause. It's tough to get up here in front of people. All right, now we are going to move into our intermediate presentations. Our first contestant is Damari Houston.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. As a student, I think equal rights is very important. We, the people, should work together and treat others with the respect we want to be treated with. When I took the time to study MLK, I realized how much I and my culture can learn about equal rights and how MLK led the civil rights movements and worked tirelessly to make sure people, regardless of the color of our skin, were treated fairly. Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Damari Houston. I'm 9 years old in the 4th grade at William Howard Taft, and residing in downtown Cincinnati. The topic of my oration is honoring the legacy, uniting for the future. In August of 1963, MLK participated in a March for Jobs and Freedom, where he did his famous I Have a Dream speech. He was a brave leader who fought for equality and justice and inspired millions of us around the world. MLK risked his life for all of the African Americans. He made speeches that could have put him and his family in danger that could result in jail or death. MLK always talked about the importance of doing what was right, even when the laws are unfair and against him. He also brought people together. They respect him so much. He now has a whole day to celebrate his legacy. In conclusion, MLK made the U.S. a better place, and now we celebrate him for all of his love and nonviolence he put into this world. I need you and me and everybody on this planet to put some compassion into your heart and try to make the world a better place and continue MLK legacy. My future, your future, our future, and communities deserve it. This planet deserves it. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in convenience and comfort, but at times of challenge and controversy.
All right, great job. Our next contestant is Declan Truitt.
What if Martin Luther King wasn't able to inspire people? Imagine that you're taking a walk and you see white people only signs, and that segregation was never split. I don't like that image in my head. Luckily, Martin Luther King was able to split segregation. Judges and distinguished guests, my name is Declan Truitt. I'm in the 4th grade. I am 10 years old, and the topic of my oration is honoring the legacy of uniting of the future. Did you know that Martin Luther King stopped the Vietnam War? Martin Luther King also brought people together and even got a Nobel Peace Prize. Martin Luther King got this Peace Prize for spreading peace and love to everyone. This inspires me to teach other people about Martin Luther King so we can learn from the past and be better in the future. Because of Martin Luther King and many others, Did you know that Martin Luther King had a dream? He had a dream for the future, that his kids could go outside and play with other kids of other races. Because of him and many others, I can have friends of any race. Because of Martin Luther King and many others, I already said that, sorry. I have a question. Have you said hi to someone this week that's different from you? If you haven't, you should. It can make you feel good. Or you can just learn a thing or two. Thank you.
Great job. Our next contestant is Dion Ford.
Judges and distinguished guests, my name is Dion Ford. I am 8 years old and in the 3rd grade at John P. Parker. After listening and reading Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech, he made me feel like a new person. His words made me feel alive. He made me feel like I won't be sad or miserable ever again. Martin Luther King Jr. always wanted things to be equal. His speech changed things because people started to agree with him. And as the years flew by, things changed. Martin Luther King helped Black people to be treated fairly. When I was working with my teacher on this speech, I realized things are equal because when I was sitting with my teacher doing this speech, I realized things are equal because the two of us were sitting together and we have different skin colors. My teacher corrected me and said Black people are still not treated fairly. She said I was young and may have not seen unfairness. That might be true, but I believe that if everyone works together as a community, things will be better. I feel inspired to be friends with people that have a different skin color than me and look different than me. I have a dream that people will be treated fairly. I have a dream that no one ever gets hurt. No matter if you're 5 or older, you can still help people. No matter if you're rich or poor, you can still be friends with people that have a different skin color. I know what is best for me. I am going to stand up. I am going to unite others. I am going to keep Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy alive.
Great job. All right, our next contestant is Javion Smith.
What would Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. say if he was still alive to this day? To see what progress we made from his speech. Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Javion Smith. I am 10 years old. I am in the 5th grade, and I am from Cincinnati. In 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King delivered I Have a Dream speech for jobs and freedom, which was one of the biggest rallies in U.S. history for human rights. With over 250,000 people. This shows once the power and movement Dr. Martin Luther King was leading once. Martin Luther King told that lasting change comes from generous people and creative action. He wanted to challenge us with unconditioned love, strength, and determination to push us to our limits. And he also said, 2 things you can do to celebrate and honor him is to celebrate Martin Luther King Day, or you can unite with friends of all colors. And that is my speech. Thank you for listening.
Great job. Our next contestant is London Brown. Our next contestant is Lauren Brown.
First, I want to say thank you for having me. And without further ado, let's get into the speech. Have you ever had a dream? Something so powerful and inspiring, you just wanted to share it with the whole world. Well, I know someone who did. Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Lauren Brown. I am 11 years old in the 5th grade. I attend William Howard Taft Elementary. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I stand before you to speak on the theme, Honoring the Legacy, Uniting for the Future. Dr. King had a dream where all boys and girls were not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. This dream inspires me deeply because I know what it feels like to be treated unfairly because of the color of my skin. When I first moved to a new school, Princeton Elementary, I was the only brown student in my class. Instead of welcoming me, some kids bullied me and they called me dirty just because my skin was brown. It hurt. It made me feel like I didn't belong. But deep down, I knew something that they didn't. Our differences were only skin deep. Dr. King's legacy was built on 3 powerful principles: equality, justice, and solidarity. Equality means treating each other the same. My skin color should never define me, just like yours should never define you. What matters is how we treat one another. Justice means fairness. I never robbed a bank. I never hurt anyone, so why should I be treated like a criminal just because how I look? Solidarity means standing together. Solidarity means standing together. Why should anyone be excluded just for being different? I'm not Casper the Ghost. I know you can see me. Dr. King will always inspire me, not because he was famous, but because he never gave up. No matter how many people tried to silence him, no matter how many people didn't believe him, he kept pushing forward. His dream wasn't just for himself, it was for all of us. And while we've come a long way, we still have work to do. So today, I challenge you. Let's honor his legacy by treating each other with kindness, standing up against injustice, and coming together as one. Dr. King once said, the time is always right to do what is right. So let's not wait. Let's make his dream reality. Thank you for your time.
Great job. All right, now it is time for Miss London Brown. Welcome her.
Did you know that only 53% of peaceful protests are successful, while only 26% of violent protests are successful? Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is London Marie Brown. I'm 9.5 years old in the 4th grade. I attend William Howard Taft Elementary, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. The topic of my oration is honoring the legacy, uniting for the future. I want people to find peace and not be enemies. Martin Luther King Jr. brought people together in his marches and speeches. This inspires me to make peaceful, positive progress. Martin Luther King Jr. was jailed for trying to make Birmingham a better place, but he was still peaceful and wrote a letter to keep his dream coming. When I'm in a situation to where I'm mad, I can just remember to make peaceful, positive progress, just like Martin Luther King did. Martin Luther King Jr. was so peaceful, he won a Nobel Peace Prize. Not everyone was happy about it, but the thing is, he earned it and cannot be taken. Like Eugene Bull Connor, he was critical to Martin Luther King because he believed Martin caused trouble to America. And when people try to bull me around, I won't worry because I know no one can take away the amazingness of my work. Stay peaceful, be positive, make progress, and keep Martin Luther King's dream alive. Just because Martin Luther King passed doesn't mean his dream should. Thank you.
All right, good job. And our final contestant in this category, you ready? You- It's Miss Armani Taylor.
Judges and distinguished guests. My name is Armani Taylor, and I am 10 years old. My school is William Howard Taft, and live I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. The topic of my orientation is honoring uh, the legacy, uniting for the future. Martin Luther King had hope of ending segregation. Did he just sit in his house and hope? No, he went out into the world to help others in segregation. He marched to D.C. with over 200,000 people. This gave people hope and brought people together. Today we can make flags, signs, use kind words, and be nice to people. So many people still honor him for the things he did. We should be respectful to Martin Luther King by being kind to each other and not being violent. Let's march to the things we believe in. Let's march towards and end the violence in our community. Let's march and end the gun violence in our schools. Let's march to a world where we take care of our elderly. Let's march towards a world. Let's march towards the schools that have the supplies they need. Marching to our futures, marching to our future.
All right. Let's give them all a round of applause. Sometimes I think you forget how brave you have to be to get up here and speak in front of people. And that was very commendable, especially at this age. So good job to all of you contestants. If you all can just come up here really quickly so we can get your photo, the whole group. Okay, put it back. No, no. Okay, so we are going to have about 5 minutes, a 5-minute intermission, and we will be reconvene here in 5 minutes.
This is a 1-minute warning. Please continue back to your seats and remember to mute your cell phones. This is a 1-minute warning. Welcome back to the second half of the City of Cincinnati Office of Human Relations in Cincinnati Public Schools presents the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 2025 Oratorical Contest with your host, Janine Smith.
Thank you. Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. All right, so that first half was amazing, right? All right. All right, so now we are moving into our junior presentations. Up first, we have Ajane Carson.
And distinguished guests. My name is Ajane Carson. I'm 12 years old, and I'm a 7th grader at Walnut Hills High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. The topic of my oration is the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Today, I live in a world where I'm judged by the color of my skin. But why? Why am I judged just by the way that I look? Martin Luther King saw a problem with this, and he dared to do something about it. He dared to protest for our rights. He dared to dream of a world where African Americans will be equal to Caucasians. Is that really what kind of world we live in today? I mean, yes, African Americans can go to the same school as whites, and we can sit at the front of the bus. But have we really gotten equal rights? Black people are getting shot just for simply walking down the street. They're getting longer jail sentences than white people for the exact same crime. But why is this? Why does this country choose to discriminate against people who have done no wrong to them? I mean, if anything, we should be the ones being mean since they're the ones who made us slaves for over 400 years. I would like to touch upon some recent topics for a second. I have recently learned that the government has passed something that reverses many of the diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. That means that companies can now discriminate against you for your race, gender, and sexual orientation. I've also learned that because of them getting rid of the DEI laws, some companies have decided to cut down on their DEI efforts and stop promoting and selling Black-owned products. Now, I want to know why they're doing this, because the executive order didn't specifically say that they have to cut down on their efforts, and why are they specifically getting rid of Black-owned products and not any others? Are they doing this because of the executive order, or because they just don't want any Black-owned products in their stores? If the answer is the latter, I want to know why. Like I said earlier, Black people are getting killed just for simply walking down the street. I think a good example of this is the killing of George Floyd. Now I ask you, did the situation really have to escalate to the point that George ended up losing his life? The cop got caught because a store worker had suspected that someone had used counterfeit money. Does that sound like an intentional crime that the suspect met their demise? I don't think so. It doesn't help that he was lying on the ground, handcuffed, with no other way to protect himself other than yelling the words, "I can't breathe." I just think that there could have been a better way to handle this situation than to almost immediately resort to violence. I just get so tired of hearing that another person like me has been hurt. I just want to live in a world where I won't be discriminated against for the way that I look, for something that I can't change. During his I Have a Dream speech, Dr. King said, "Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit paths of racial justice." Well, Dr. King, we have gone halfway out of the valley, but we are still struggling to reach the top. And honestly, we're tired. We have been marching, climbing, jumping, protesting for so long that our feet should have fallen off by now. Why do we even need to keep on jumping? Why do I still get side eyes from people who know nothing about me? Why am I still judged for something that I can't change? The efforts of Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, and Dr. King were meant to move us forward. But lately, it feels like history is repeating itself. Like all the progress they fought so hard for is being undone. But let me be clear, we will not go back. We will not return to segregation, and we will not return to silence. Dr. King's legacy will not die. And like he once said, we shall overcome. And I believe we will. But only if we look beyond skin color, beyond our differences, and start valuing each other for who we are. Only if we stop resorting to violence every time there is conflict. I can't guarantee that this will make everyone happy, but I do know this. It will make us equal. And maybe, just maybe, the world would be a better place. A place where Dr. King's dream is no longer a dream, but a reality. Thank you.
All right. Good job. Our next contestant is Brooklyn Akoff.
Have you ever been in a situation where something was unfair? I'm a big sister of 7. I am no stranger to unfair things. Like my little sister has something I wanted before me. Can you believe that? While being a big sister, it can seem unfair. All kids go through it. Unfair situations should be limited to silly kid things, not racism. Dear judges and distinguished guests, my name is Brooklyn A. Akoff. I'm 12 years old and in 6th grade at William Hartwood Staff Live in Cincinnati. My topic of my oration is honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. MLK won the Nobel Peace Prize because he changed so many lives for the better. You can get better at things by working together and practicing. My hard work will be recognized by people. MLK made the Poor People Campaign because he wanted to find ways to help people. He brought over 2,000 people to go to Washington, D.C. and other places to ask for help. MLK said, "I have a dream," and 100 years later, Black people still were not free. MLK was the man who solved everything, no matter what it was or what was the cost.
Good job. Our next contestant is Dalton Gould.
Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Dalton Gould. I go to College Hill Academy in Cincinnati, Ohio. My topic that I'm going to share with you today is about the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. Do you know how much Dr. Martin Luther King helped people? During his life, he used his philosophy of nonviolence to lead peaceful protests to advance the rights of people of color. After he was murdered, things he said in his speeches and letters became part of his important legacy in America. Dr. King said, "People don't get along because they fear each other. They fear each other because people don't know each other. People fear, and they don't know each other because people have not properly communicated with each other." What Dr. King said illustrates that discrimination is based on ignorance and people need to learn to respect each other. Another quote of Dr. King's, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere," describes how people need to stand up for one another and not allow each other to be mistreated. In Dr. King's most famous speech, he said, "I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal." When Dr. King said this, he meant that all people should be treated equally no matter their skin color. Dr. King also believed that over time, great things could be accomplished with creative thinking, and people should hold on to the hope for a better future. My last quote I'm going to share with you today is when Dr. King said, "We must combine the toughness of a serpent, the softness of a dove, a tough mind, and a tender heart." I think Dr. King wanted Americans to be kind but stay focused on the goal of ending segregation. In conclusion, Dr. Martin Luther King had a big impact on the world by fighting for equal rights for people of color, and his quotes are great advice for now and generations to come. Thank you for having me.
Great job. Our next contestant is Dorsey Johnson.
Good evening, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Dorsey Andre Johnson. I attend College Hill Academy in Cincinnati, Ohio. And today I'm going to be sharing what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. life means to me. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. lived from 1929 to 1968. He was a minister and an American civil rights leader. He is known for his great contribution to American civil rights movement of the 1960s. Today I'm going to explain why these great works have helped me do the right thing things and help others when I can. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did lots of things to help make a better future. He made speeches about how he can change the world for good. The most famous speech that he made was, "I have a dream." Dr. King believed that Black people should have the same rights as white people do. Giving everyone equal rights has helped everyone that should be treated fairly regardless of how people see them. Dr. King believed that people should work together, not against each other. He also believed in nonviolence because he didn't want people hurting each other. Martin Luther King helped when he could, and this inspires me to help when people are in need. Nevertheless, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was an average, ordinary man called by God. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s incredible life reminds me to be good to all, do the right thing whenever I can, and help everyone when I can. Thank you.
Good job. Our next contestant is Malaya Banks.
My name is Malaya Banks, and I am in the 6th grade, and I go to Chase Elementary. The legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the reason why Dr. and others marched to Montgomery, Alabama in 1965 was to protest the blocking of Black Americans and their right to vote. In the Jim Crow South, the process was almost impossible for Black Americans to receive their right to vote. Process and equity for all. The march was so important because it was pressing the President John F. Kennedy was to pass a strong civil rights bill. After all these years, it shows that the bill was needed. Many things have changed for Black Americans. They have equal voting rights, and the process was to get rights in our fair. Segregation no longer exists, which means that Blacks and whites may go to school with each other. This bill was beginning to treating people the way that you want to be treated, and that's our golden rule. In conclusion, from this day forward, I will continue to treat people with respect, just like I want to be respected, and I will continue to be changed that we need to see in the world, and I will be a part of the solution, not the contribute to the problem.
Good job. Our next contestant is Montez Cornish.
Hello, judges and distinguished guests. My name is Montez Cornish. I am 12 years old, and I attend the College Hill Fundamental Academy in Cincinnati, Ohio. My topic is about how Dr. Martin Luther King changed my life. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. He was inspired by his dad, who was a church pastor. Dr. Martin saw him stand up to segregation in his everyday life. His dad even led a march of several hundred African Americans to protest voting rights and discrimination. D- Dr. Martin, Dr. King changed my life by trying to convince the white people that we are all equal and to stop segregation. He protested almost every single day trying to stop racism, but sometimes white people would just put him in jail. Back then, black people did not get any respect, so when they did too much protesting, black people would get put in jail or attacked. Dr. King was so focused on stopping segregation that he gave famous speeches such as I Have a Dream, The American Dream, and his last dream before he was assassinated was I've Been to the Mountaintop. These speeches still inspire us till this day. Dr. King's actions helped end segregation. This led to black people getting more rights and getting treated more equally. Now black and white people could go to the same schools and can eat at the same restaurants. In conclusion, thanks to Dr. Martin thanks to Dr. Martin Luther King, who was a minister activist and was one of the most prominent leaders of the civil rights movement, and another thanks to his dream. Now our nation has equal rights and opportunities regardless of their race.
All right. Good job. Our next contestant is Nico Crutcher.
My name is Nico Crutcher, and I go to Chase Elementary, and I am in the sixth grade. The great Dr. King March on Washington. What led to the march? Why was the march so powerful to society during that time? Today, I will explain everything. The march during that time was so powerful because of all the injustice. It brought billions of people from around the world. But the march during that time wasn't just for injustice. It also was for jobs and economic rights. Many African Americans were struggling with money, couldn't get jobs, or even sometimes are homeless. But let's take it back to the march. What happened in the march? A lot of things occurred in the march. People were beat, pepper sprayed, and water hosed, and even arrested. Dr. King was arrested 29 times. I can continue Dr. King's dream by publishing books and working with other young black boys like me. I can continue Dr. King's dream by publishing books and working with other young black boys like me. I believe that without Dr. King and others beside him, society today wouldn't be how it is.
All right, good job. Our next contestant is Nevaeh Bell.
My name is Nevaeh Bell. I am in the 6th grade and I go to Chase Elementary. Today I'll be explaining what the Nobel Peace Prize is and why Martin Luther King Jr. won it. The Nobel Peace Prize is one of the 5 Nobel Prizes. The reason Martin Luther King Jr. won the Nobel Peace Prize is because of his dynamic leadership during the Civil Rights Movement and his commitment to achieving racial justice through nonviolent action. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for fairness, equality, and the same rights for everyone. He did not give up. This inspired me to work hard and never give up on anything I do. The reason? Hard work and dedication will pay off as long as you believe in yourself and work hard. The reason I want to be successful is because I can inspire other people to never give up on anything they do and believe in themselves to accomplish their dreams and goals. That's it.
Good job. Our next contestant is Soraya Watson.
My name is Soraya, and I attend Chase, and I will be talking about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King gave his I Have a Dream speech in April 12, 1963. My favorite thing that Martin said was, "We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped off their childhood, and decline the sense of identity and dignity due to racial segregation and discrimination. True equality and satisfaction cannot be achieved." I believe that Dr. King had the right to do that without going to jail. He changed the world, and we can get into labor, work hard to make this world a better and safer place, no matter your skin color. If Martin Luther King never had that speech, what would this world be like? Will we still be judged by the color of our skin? I believe in no war, no fights, just equal rights. We shall not get judged by the color of our skin. In this world, I believe that we can be our normal selves. No twists or turns. Don't hurt or make yourself fit in. Stand out, be yourself. In conclusion, these are my beliefs, and they are influenced by Dr. King's lifestyle. The world changed because of the civil rights, and it has impacted the world. All lives matter.
All right, good job. Our next contestant is Soraya Israel.
Okay. Hello. My name is Soraya Israel, and I'm gonna be nervous. I'm really scared. I've never done nothing like this before, so it's the first for me. I'm 12 years old. I'm in the 6th grade. I go to William H. Taft Elementary. And without further ado, let's get into it. Martin Luther King has made many changes. In fact, I think he has made so many changes that if he could see what he did, he would roll over and cry. One of the major things that he did was the prohibition of discrimination in public places, provided for the integration of schools and other public facilities, and made public discrimination illegal. I hope that in heaven he has seen his progress, but I know that he can't rest peacefully until we finally get rid of unfairness. I know that there isn't a lot that I can do in the world to erase racism or unfairness, but there are a lot of things that you, parents, distinguished guests, judges, and students can do. For example, call out anything injustice and wrong. Try to get everyone to vote, because that matters. Try to be more kinder to each other. be there for one another in hard times, and treat each other equally. I know that in many ways I may sound a bit naive, but if we can achieve Martin Luther King's dream that he told the whole gigantic global world about, I'm sure he can rest in the peace that he deserves.
All right, good job. And our final contestant for this category is Zion Bolden.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for inviting me here. My name is Zion Bowden. I'm 11 years old. I'm in the 6th grade, and I attend Chase Elementary School. I have been. Dr. King's letter from Birmingham jail inspired me when he said, I have been influenced by the argument of outsiders coming in. This Christian movement is for human rights. That part stood out to me the most because when Dr. King said the movement was for human rights, he was including all people. Dr. King had a plea for everyone to engage in a nonviolent action for Birmingham, which shows that Birmingham could have been in some type of problem or conflict. Dr. King was not only trying to help out Birmingham, but he was also trying to help out the entire world. It is good when everyone comes together because they can help develop a better community and get things right. In conclusion, to continue Dr. King's dream, I will help others in their time of need, and when I see a problem, I will be the solution.
Great job. Can everybody give a round of applause to our junior presentations? Please come forward so we can get your group photo. If you all can kind of stand around or kind of in front of the mic so we can. It's a big group, so did somebody just unhook the. Please give them all a round of applause. Judges, do you all need a second? Y'all need a second? Okay. We're going to give the judges a couple of minutes. That was a really big category. And just as a reminder, we are live on Facebook. So if you haven't told your friends and family, please do, because we will have our actual winners announced this evening.
And Janine, we will also be featuring this on the City Cable channel, on channel 23 on Time Warner Cable, and you can find it on Cincinnati Bell as well. We'll be submitting it to them for them to have on City Cable for the City of Cincinnati.
Awesome. Everybody hear that? Give it a round of applause. All right, everyone, we are now getting ready to move into our senior presentations. Our first contestant is Elena Kowanowski.
Judges and distinguished guests, my name is Elena Kowanowski. I'm 14 years old and I attend school at Schroeder High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. The topic of my oration is keep on. Words that ring off the tongues of people who know nothing but hate will always rain down on us. We let them seep into our clothes and roll down our skin till we're immersed with nothing but it. Yet the belief that things may and always will get better patches these leaks, and through a voice of hope and reason, will there always be something else to crawl to. When the dampened clothes on your back start to weigh you down, pulling you closer to the ground, dragging with each step, let the content of our character speak for change. Let the words send shivers down your spine, let it soak into each vertebrae, reminding us that this isn't our forever. In the face of conflict, we are rash. You will only lose faith if you let the water get deep enough to corrode the shoreline. Having a light is what keeps the flood levels at bay. Writers, poets, and speakers keep us moored. I think any man with beliefs and life coursing through veins is a poet. Beliefs are what make us human, art is what keeps us alive. Let your art be one made for change. Keep the legacy of those who came before us bright. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can. Martin Luther King's Moors kept our heads above water. He kept us at bay when everything started to dim. Will you find the strength to speak out? Carry on his legacy, fight for what you believe, be the change you want to see in the world. No matter if it's by pen, paintbrush, voice, or instrument, keep on. A rising tide lifts all boats. When we all come together to stop the hatred that plagues our communities, it doesn't matter how rich or poor, where you come from, or what you believe in. The tide will lift every boat the same.
Great job. And our final contestant is Gavin Foster.
Hello, judges and distinguished guests. I'm Gavin Foster, a senior at Schroeder High School, and I have prepared a poem in memory of Martin Luther King. Yes. In a time of shadows, he stood tall, a beacon of hope, a call to all. With dreams of justice clear and bright, he marched for freedom day and night. From Selma streets to Washington steps, his voice rang out with no regrets. He spoke of love, of peace, of grace, uniting hearts, transcending race. With courage strong and vision clear, he faced the hate, he faced the fear. In Birmingham and Memphis too, he showed the world what love can do. He dreamed a dream where all are free, where justice flows like a mighty sea, where children play with joy and glee, and land of equal liberty. Though taken young, his dreams survive, in every heart his legacy thrives. For Martin's dream, we still pursue a world of justice, fair and true. His words echoed through the years, a balm for wounds, a cure for fears. He taught us all to stand and fight for what is good, for what is right. And that's all.
All right, give them a round of applause. Can I have our senior division please come back up? Y'all can stand in front of the mic so we can together in the middle, so he'll take the picture. Right here. Oh, wait a minute, it's right here. This is the photo in the middle. Okay. All right. Now, if everybody can give all of our contestants a round of applause. Everyone did an absolutely amazing job today. I just want to be the first one to tell you that you all are awesome and that you can do anything that you put your mind to. You all are inspiring to us. Y'all had me over here in tears, okay? We're going to give the judges a few moments to deliberate, and then when we come back, we will be announcing our winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that everyone please begin working back to their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that everyone please return back to their seats. We'll be getting started here very soon. It's okay, you can still talk. The judges are still deliberating.
Ready? All right, everyone. Are we ready to come back? Are y'all ready to hear our winners? Yeah, I don't believe you. Are you all ready to hear our winners? Okay, that was better. That was way better. Okay, I believe you now. I believe you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to, I'm gonna call each division up and call your names individually so that you can get your individual certificates. Every person who participated today will receive a certificate of participation where it says we are proud to present this to, and it'll say your name in recognition of your participation in the Ohio Martin Luther King Jr. Oratorical Contest on February the 27th, 2025. All right? So if we can first have up Austin Cox. Go ahead and stand over here. Next, Leon Bauer. And Zanaya Browning. Have you all stand here? And now we are ready to announce our winners. In third place, with a score of 70, we have Leon Bauer. Turn around and get your trophy. In second place, with a score of 86, we have Austin Cox. And our first place winner with a score of 106 is Zanaya Browning. You can? This way. Yes. Yes, so in this category, we have all three. First, second, and third place will be traveling to Columbus for our state competition. Let's give them all a round of applause. All right. Thank you. So our intermediate division, if y'all can start kind of coming on down so we can start calling y'all. All right, our first person in our intermediate division, Ashe Talari. Not here? Okay. It's me. Damari Houston. Declan Truitt. Dion Ford. Javion Smith. Javion here? Okay. Lauren Brown. London Brown. You're welcome. Armani Taylor. All right. And now our winners. In third place with a score of 125, we have Damari Houston. In second place with a score of 127, we have London Brown. And in first place with a score of 140, we have Lauren Brown. Please give them another round of applause. Junior participants, if you all can start making your way over to the side. Thank you all. And the first, second, and third place from this division will be traveling to represent our school in Ohio, in the state of Ohio. For our junior division, Ajane Carson. Brooklyn Akoff. Dalton Gould. Dorsey Johnson. Malaya Banks. Montez Cornish. Nico Crutcher. Nevaeh Bell. Soraya Watson. Y'all can slide down a little bit. Soraya Israel. And Zion Bowden. And now our winners. Don't be trying to look at my paper, I see you. In third place, with a score of 109, we have Soraya Israel. That's that. In second place, with a score of 115, we have Zion Bowden. And in first place, with a score of 125, we have Ajane Carson. Please give them a round of applause. We can't see everybody? All right, thank you. And again, in this category, our first, second, and third place winners will be going to represent us at the state level. All right, and now in our last category, our seniors, we have Elena Kowanowski. And Gavin Foster. You're welcome. And now our winners. In second place, with a score of 96, we have Elena Kowanowski. And in first place, with a score of 103, we have Gavin Foster. Please give them another round of applause. And both of the contestants in our senior division will be representing us at the state level. Can we have all of our first, second, and third place winners, if you can all please come to the stage, the first, second, and third place winners. All right, parents, go ahead and get y'all pictures too. Zoom in. Smile for your parents. Smile for the Facebook and your teachers and your principals. All right. Everybody, please give them another round of applause. All right. We want to thank you all for coming. Can you all stay here 1 second? We want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. We are so appreciative of you spending your time with us on this long Thursday. But we would like to make sure that we have you all come back next year and to support us. And for those who are going to Columbus, we will send the communication out soon when we get the date. And we would love for you all to come up and travel and support us then. Have a great day, everybody. If all the first place winners, if I can see all the first place winners over here, please.